Hello, Chosen One. Today, I want to talk to you about a theme that touches the hearts of many, the way of the chosen. Have you ever stopped to think that there is a special path reserved for those who have a greater mission in life? This path is not just a physical journey, but a profound experience that involves the soul. Often, those who feel called to something greater face moments of loneliness and isolation. At first glance, this may seem like a heavy burden, but what if I told you that this loneliness can actually be a gateway to something incredible? When we talk about isolation, it is common to think of it as something negative. However, it is important to understand that this space of solitude can be a powerful tool for transformation. It is in this silence that we find the opportunity to truly connect with ourselves. It is a moment of introspection where we can reflect on our lives, our dreams, and the purpose that has been assigned to us. Loneliness then becomes an ally, preparing us for a deeper alignment with our mission. If you have ever felt disconnected from the world, as if you were searching for something greater, know that you are not alone. Many people who feel this way are, in fact, chosen for a special purpose. This script is for you, who seeks to better understand this journey and how loneliness can be a path to realizing your true potential. Throughout this video, we will explore how isolation can help us connect with our essence and find true relationships that resonate with who we really are. Let's discover together how this journey, although solitary, is filled with opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Before we continue, I ask that you follow our channel. This way, you won't miss any content that we have prepared with so much care for you. Let's embark on this journey of discovery and transformation together. Loneliness is something that many of us face, especially those who feel they have a greater mission in life. When we feel isolated, it may seem like we are losing something important. But this loneliness can be a chance for growth and transformation. It is a moment when we can step away from the distractions of the world and connect with who we truly are. As we embark on this solitary journey, it is important to understand that it will not be easy. Often the connections that once were meaningful begin to unravel. Friends may drift away, relationships may become superficial, and the familiar environment may feel strange. This change can be painful, but it is a necessary part of the process. Isolation, in this context, acts as a space where we are purified and prepared for what is to come. During these periods of solitude, we have the chance to look inward and confront our insecurities. It is a time of reflection, where we can heal emotional wounds and let go of beliefs that no longer serve us. This process of self-discovery is essential for those seeking a greater purpose. When we allow ourselves to be alone, we can hear the inner voice that guides us and helps us understand what our true path is. The silence that comes with loneliness is a gift. In a world full of noise and distractions, finding moments of silence can be difficult. However, it is in this space that wisdom is revealed. When we are silent, we can meditate, reflect, and receive ideas about our mission. This connection with something greater is essential, as it helps us align our actions with what truly matters to us. As we continue our journey, we realize that relationships also change. For the chosen ones, true love should not be superficial or purposeless. Often the universe reorganizes these connections to ensure they align with our mission. The love we find should complement our purpose, not compete with it. This means that instead of seeking relationships that divert us from our path, we should wait for those that truly resonate with who we are. Loneliness also teaches us about patience and trust. In a world that values speed, it can be difficult to wait. However, waiting is an important part of the process. When we allow ourselves to wait, we cultivate the faith that everything is unfolding as it should. This trust is fundamental for those who feel chosen, as it helps us remain steadfast in our journey, even when challenges arise. Furthermore, loneliness teaches us about the importance of creativity. When we are alone, we have the freedom to explore new ideas and express our individuality. This creative space is essential for us to innovate and bring something new to the world. Loneliness gives us the opportunity to experiment without fear of judgment, allowing our imagination to flourish. Finally, loneliness is an invitation to self-acceptance. By getting to know ourselves better, we learn to accept our imperfections and love ourselves as we are. This acceptance is fundamental to our emotional and mental well-being. When we accept ourselves, we become more authentic and confident, ready to face the world with courage. Throughout this solitary journey, it is important to remember that you are not alone. Many others also feel chosen and are going through similar experiences. Sharing your reflections and learnings can be a source of inspiration and mutual support. Together, we can find strength and determination to move forward, even when challenges seem insurmountable. Moreover, it is crucial to understand that loneliness is not an end in itself, but a means to an end. It prepares us for a deeper alignment with our mission. When we truly connect with ourselves, we begin to vibrate at a frequency that attracts opportunities and people who are aligned with our purpose. This alignment is like a cosmic dance, where everything flows more easily. Doors open, opportunities arise, and true connections are formed. As we continue this journey, it is important to cultivate patience and trust. In a world that values speed, it can be difficult to wait. However, waiting is an important part of the process. When we allow ourselves to wait, we cultivate the faith that everything is unfolding as it should. This trust is fundamental for those who feel chosen, as it helps us remain steadfast in our journey, even when challenges arise. Additionally, loneliness teaches us about the importance of resilience. By facing our fears and insecurities, we learn to rise after falls. Each challenge becomes an opportunity for growth, and each obstacle strengthens us. This resilience is crucial for those seeking a greater purpose, as the journey can be filled with ups and downs. As we become stronger, we become more capable of facing whatever lies ahead. Throughout this journey, it is important to remember that the universe is by your side, guiding every step of your way. Trust the process, embrace loneliness as an ally, and know that you are not alone on this journey. Many others also feel chosen and are going through similar experiences. Sharing your reflections and learnings can be a source of inspiration and mutual support. Remember that your journey is unique and valuable. Loneliness can be challenging, but it is also a sacred space for growth. By embracing this time of introspection, you become more prepared to face the world and fulfill your mission. Loneliness ceases to be a burden and becomes an ally on your journey. Loneliness can be a powerful tool for personal growth. When we step away from the distractions and noise of everyday life, we find a unique space for reflection. This moment of being alone is essential for those seeking a greater purpose. It is in this tranquil environment that we are invited to look within ourselves and explore our deepest emotions and thoughts. During these periods of solitude, we have the opportunity to confront our shadows. This means we can face our fears, insecurities, and traumas that we often try to ignore. This is a chance for healing, where we can work on our emotional wounds and leave behind everything that no longer serves us. By doing this, we begin to free ourselves from limiting beliefs that prevent us from moving toward our goals. This process of self-discovery is fundamental to our development. When we allow ourselves to be alone, we can hear the inner voice that guides us. This voice is often drowned out by external noise, but when we find a moment of silence, it becomes clear. It is in this sacred space that we can connect with something greater, with the divine, and receive guidance about our path. This connection helps us better understand our needs and desires, allowing us to make decisions that are more aligned with our true essence. Loneliness also serves as a time of preparation. As we leave behind old beliefs and patterns, a new self begins to emerge. This transformation can be challenging, but it is necessary for us to align with our true purpose. Silence becomes fertile ground where wisdom takes root. It is in this soil that we can cultivate new ideas, new dreams, and a new vision of ourselves. This renewal is essential for us to move forward in our journey with clarity and determination. When we allow ourselves to go through this refining process, we begin to realize that loneliness is not a punishment, but a blessing. It is an opportunity for growth and evolution. By facing our shadows and healing our wounds, we become stronger and more aware of who we truly are. This journey of self-discovery prepares us for what is to come, allowing us to make space for new experiences and meaningful connections in our lives. Moreover, loneliness teaches us the importance of patience. In a world that values instant gratification, it can be difficult to accept that some things take time. However, this waiting is an essential part of the process. When we learn to be patient, we begin to understand that everything happens in its own time. This trust in the process helps us remain steadfast in our journey, even when things do not seem to be unfolding as we wish. Resilience also develops during these periods of introspection. By facing our fears and insecurities, we learn to rise after falls. Each challenge becomes an opportunity for growth, and each obstacle strengthens us. This resilience is crucial for those seeking a greater purpose, as the journey can be filled with ups and downs. As we become stronger, we become more capable of facing whatever lies ahead. Loneliness also teaches us to trust our intuition. When we are surrounded by external voices, it can be difficult to hear our own. However, by stepping away from the noise, we can connect with our inner wisdom. This intuition is a powerful guide that helps us make decisions aligned with our purpose. When we learn to trust our inner voice, we become more confident in our choices and more capable of following our path. Instead of fearing loneliness, we should embrace it. It is an ally on our journey, an invitation to dive into ourselves and discover the beauty that resides within us. By embracing this time of reflection, we become more prepared to face the world and fulfill our mission. Loneliness, when viewed in this light, transforms into a path of self-knowledge and transformation, where we can truly flourish. Additionally, loneliness allows us to cultivate creativity. When we are alone, we have the freedom to explore new ideas and express our individuality. This creative space is essential for those seeking to innovate and bring something new to the world. Loneliness gives us the opportunity to experiment without fear of judgment, allowing our imagination to blossom. Finally, loneliness is an invitation to self-acceptance. By getting to know ourselves better, we learn to accept our imperfections and love ourselves as we are. This acceptance is fundamental to our emotional and mental well-being. When we accept ourselves, we become more authentic and confident, ready to face the world with courage. In the journey of the chosen, love plays a fundamental role, but it is crucial to understand that romantic connections need to have a purpose. For those seeking a greater path, relationships that are not aligned with their mission can divert the attention and energy that should be directed toward what truly matters. True love is not just a feeling. It is a force that should drive and support our journey. Often, the universe has a way of reorganizing our lives, delaying or changing the connections we make. This reorganization can be frustrating, especially when we desire to be in a meaningful relationship. It is common to feel the pressure of time and the anxiety of finding someone special. However, this reorganization is a form of protection. The universe knows that for the chosen ones, true love must complement the mission, not hinder it. This protection is essential to ensure that we do not stray from our path. When we are in a relationship that is not aligned with our purpose, we may feel like we are swimming against the current. These relationships can leave us exhausted and confused, causing us to drift away from our true path. The energy that should be used for personal growth and the achievement of our goals is often drained by conflicts and misunderstandings. This can lead to a cycle of frustration and demotivation, where we feel stuck and unable to move forward. On the other hand, when we find a love that resonates with our essence, everything flows more naturally. This love supports us, inspires us, and helps us grow. It becomes a safe space where we can be authentic and vulnerable. In a healthy relationship, both partners encourage each other to pursue their dreams and become the best version of themselves. This type of love is transformative, as it not only strengthens the connection between partners, but also propels them toward their individual goals. True love is one that encourages us to be the best version of ourselves. It does not compete with our ambitions or dreams, but rather nurtures them. It is a love that understands the importance of our journey and is willing to walk alongside us, respecting our space and our time. This type of connection is rare, but when it happens, it is profoundly transformative. True love is not just about being together. It is about growing together, learning and evolving as individuals and as a couple. It is important to remember that the love that waits is not late, but is on time. This means that even if it seems like we are alone or that true love is far away, everything happens at the right moment. The universe is always orchestrating the moments and connections we need. When we are ready, the love that truly resonates with our mission will appear in our lives. This waiting can be challenging, but it is an opportunity for us to prepare and become the person we are destined to be. As we wait for this true love, it is essential to focus on our own growth and development. Embracing solitude as a time of preparation helps us become more aware of what we truly want in a relationship. This self-awareness will allow us to recognize and value the love that truly deserves our time and energy. When we are in tune with ourselves, we attract people who are in harmony with our essence. Love in the journey of the chosen is a deep and meaningful experience. It should be a complement to our mission, not an obstacle. By trusting the process and waiting for the love that is aligned with our essence, we prepare ourselves to receive connections that truly make a difference in our lives. True love not only enriches our journey, but also helps us fulfill our purpose in a fuller and more authentic way. Furthermore, true love teaches us about the importance of communication and empathy. In a healthy relationship, it is essential that both partners feel heard and understood. This open communication creates a space where we can share our fears, dreams, and insecurities. Empathy allows us to understand each other's experiences, strengthening the emotional connection and creating a deeper bond. When we are aligned with our purpose and surrounded by true love, life becomes more meaningful. Every experience, every challenge, and every victory transforms into an opportunity for learning. Love becomes a source of motivation and inspiration, driving us to move forward, even when times are tough. This deep connection helps us face life's challenges with courage and determination. Loneliness can be a powerful filtering tool on our journey. When we step away from the noise and distractions of the world, we create a space where only those who vibrate at the same frequency as we do can enter. This means that the people who truly understand and value our journey will have access to our energetic space. This natural selection of connections is essential for our growth and alignment with our greater purpose. When we are alone, we have the opportunity to reflect on who we are and what we truly want in our lives. This time of introspection helps us identify the people who genuinely resonate with our essence. Often, we surround ourselves with people who do not share our values or who do not understand our aspirations. This can leave us confused and demotivated. However, by allowing ourselves to be alone, we begin to realize who truly deserves our time and energy. This filtering process is fundamental for those seeking a greater purpose. When we surround ourselves with people who vibrate at the same frequency, we create an environment of support and understanding. These true connections help us stay focused on our mission and remind us of what is truly important. They inspire us to keep moving forward, even when challenges arise. The waiting that comes with loneliness also teaches us valuable lessons about patience, trust, and resilience. In a world that values instant gratification, it can be difficult to accept that some things take time. However, this waiting is an essential part of the process. When we learn to be patient, we begin to understand that everything happens at the right time. This trust in the process helps us remain steadfast in our journey, even when things do not seem to be unfolding as we wish. Resilience is another quality that develops during these periods of solitude. By facing our fears and insecurities, we learn to rise after falls. Each challenge becomes an opportunity for growth, and each obstacle strengthens us. This resilience is crucial for those who feel chosen, as the journey can be filled with ups and downs. As we become stronger, we become more capable of facing whatever lies ahead. Loneliness also teaches us to trust our intuition. When we are surrounded by external voices, it can be difficult to hear our own. However, by stepping away from the noise, we can connect with our inner wisdom. This intuition is a powerful guide that helps us make decisions aligned with our purpose. When we learn to trust our inner voice, we become more confident in our choices and more capable of following our path. It takes faith to walk in the dark, knowing that the light is being prepared for the right moment. This faith is what keeps us moving, even when we cannot see what is ahead. Loneliness teaches us to trust that even in moments of uncertainty, we are being guided toward what is best for us. This trust allows us to move forward with courage, even when the path seems murky. When we are aligned with our purpose, life becomes more meaningful. Every step we take seems to have a purpose, and every experience becomes an opportunity for learning. This sense of alignment gives us energy and motivation to keep moving forward, even when challenges arise. Loneliness then transforms into a space of growth and self-discovery, where we can truly flourish. It was in this moment of deep solitude that God approached Elijah. The prophet took shelter in a cave, where he experienced a series of supernatural events. First, a strong wind tore the mountains apart, but God was not in the wind. Then came an earthquake, but God was not in the earthquake. After that, a fire, but God was also not in the fire. Finally, Elijah heard a gentle whisper, and it was in this voice that he recognized the presence of God. In that moment of silence and solitude, God spoke to Elijah, asking, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" The prophet then expressed his discouragement and his desire to die, but God encouraged him, saying that he still had a mission for him to fulfill. God instructed him to anoint Elisha as his successor, so that the work of God would continue even after his departure. This experience transformed Elijah. By stepping away from the noise and turmoil of the world, he was able to connect deeply with God. In the silence of solitude, Elijah received renewed strength divine guidance, and the assurance that he was not alone on his journey. This connection with the sacred strengthened him to face the challenges that were yet to come. Just like Elijah, many of God's chosen ones throughout history have had to go through periods of solitude and isolation. These moments of withdrawal from the world served to purify them, prepare them, and connect them with their divine mission. Solitude, far from being a punishment, was an opportunity for growth and transformation, where they could hear the voice of God and receive the strength needed to fulfill their purposes. The story of Elijah teaches us that solitude should not be feared, but embraced as a sacred space for encountering the divine. When we allow ourselves to be alone, we can connect with our deepest essence and receive the guidance and support we need to move forward, even in the face of the greatest challenges. Finally, solitude is an invitation to self-acceptance. By getting to know yourself better, you learn to accept your imperfections and love yourself as you are. This acceptance is fundamental to your emotional and mental well-being. When you accept yourself, you become more authentic and confident, ready to face the world with courage. Let us know what you think of this analysis of your solitary journey. Share your reflections and experiences with us.